Recently, the small and risky underdogs of the U.S. stock market were enjoying a historic rotation at long last. But now the megacap safety trade has come back with a vengeance. Small caps are closer to their highest values versus their bigger peers in almost 2 years, with a long short value strategy that is on track for a fourth straight month of gains. The tried and true megastocks like Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, and Amazon have lagged the rally in small cap stocks for months. That is about to change. The Nasdaq 100 rallied at Monday's open, beating benchmarks including the Russell 200 and S&P 500. Last week, as Netflix wowed with 200 million subscribers amid the stay-at-home boom, the five biggest technology companies notched their best performance in nearly 3 months. Powered by confidence, the Nasdaq 100 is ready to power up again. Even though the large companies are trading near historic highs, a brewing rebound is showing up in the charts, and it seems that the sheer tenacity of tech behemoths is apparent as they once again want to be the market leaders. Low rates and sluggish economic growth also favor these shares since they resemble long duration assets that are less tethered to the business cycle. So while cyclical stocks earnings might rebound sharply this year, there's still no match for the long-term profit promise of tech shares. And all that means is the mega caps could get even bigger. So let's take a look. And today we're going to look at three stocks, beginning here with Apple, and the symbol is AAPL. And for disclosure, I do not hold any shares of Apple at this time. Now, you can see here that bottom in March. From that point on, we've had a pretty strong rebound all the way up. Now, pay attention to this top there, this consolidation, and then this upward swing. Moving down here to the MAC, again, here was that top. Here was the consolidation. And this was the upward swing, which is only getting started. I think there's a lot more to go. Moving down into the other oscillators, you can see the same thing here with the histogram. Nice move, but again, it's only getting started. You see that here in the price rate of change and in the RSI, as well as the stochastics and the Williams, back up to the price chart. So Apple, I think, has plans to get even bigger. It's near as high, but it's going to go higher. Let's look at the next stock. And now we're looking at Amazon, and the symbol is AMZN. And for disclosure, I do not hold any shares of Amazon at this time. Now, the same March low there. Moving on up here, Amazon is a bit different. The top at that point there, the move down, and the consolidation has been a little bit longer and stretched out compared to Apple. Apple is already running, but you can see that Amazon also wants to run. But once we get here to the MAC, you can see that the top there and this move and consolidation has been a little bit slower. But I think the same thing's going to happen. We have plenty of strength above that zero line. The fast line wants to move through, and it will, at least in my humble opinion. It'll take a little bit longer, but I think Amazon is going to go higher as well. You see the same setup there in the histogram. Price rate of change into the RSI, stochastics, and the Williams. All of those oscillators are telegraphing the same thing. Moving back up here, one more look at the price chart. And with regard to this move that I'm anticipating, I'm not going to chase it. We're near enough to the all-time highs, and I think that there's some cracks in the economy that I'm just going to sit on the sideline for a while and watch. And you can do that too. But watch these three stocks and see if I'm right. And now let's go to the last stock. And we're taking a look at the last stock, and actually this is a Spiders Gold Trust, and the symbol is GLD, and for disclosure, I do not hold any shares of GLD at this time. That March low, and the move on up here with that peak at that point, the downward trend and consolidation here. So very similar to Amazon, a little bit different than Apple, but very similar to Amazon. Moving on down here, and you can see that the setup here in the MAC is taking even longer than Amazon, but it's consolidating here, moving down, and then we're going to go sideways, and the fast line is going to want to move through that slow line. This may take a little bit longer. We're still above that zero line. And looking at these other oscillators, again, the similar setup on all of them. It looks very good for that move upward. So back up here to the price chart, one last look. Now, watch these three setups and come back to me, say, in a few months or so, and let me know if I was 3 for 3 or not. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.